Use the following functions for problem 6 through 9. F of x equals x squared plus 5. G of x equals 9x minus 1. And h of x equals negative 2x. Leave answers in simple fraction form if necessary. And on the first value, first problem, it's asking f of negative 2. Well, our f function here is x squared plus 5. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this value of negative 2 because this is f of x. We're going to take that value of negative 2 and we're going to put it back into our pinkish purple function wherever we see x. We're not going to write that x. We're going to write down negative 2. But then we're going to use that value of negative 2 to figure out the rest. Use your calculator if you need to, but you need to have parentheses around the negative 2 because negative 2 squared is actually 4 plus 5. And our final output on number 6 is 9. Well, most of the problems that we did were more like 7, 8, 9, and even 10 and 11. Still the same functions. We have a little bit different notation on this particular one. But h open circle g parentheses negative 3 is the same thing as h bracket g of negative 3. Let's put in the negative 3. But what we have to do is we have to figure out, well, what does g of negative 3 equal? That's where we start. So we're going to take our g of negative 3 and we're going to put that back into our g function, which is 9x minus 1. And just like the previous problem, we're going to take negative 3 and put it back into our equation wherever we see x. So this becomes 9 times negative 3 minus 1. You can type it in your calculator if you need to, but 9 times negative 3 is negative 27 minus 1, which equals negative 28. That is not the final output, because all that we figured out is g of negative 3. We now have to figure out, well, what does h of the negative 28 that we just found equal? And as we look back above in our directions, the h of x function is negative 2x. And we're going to take this value of negative 28, we're going to put it back into our equation wherever we see x. So this is negative 2 times negative 28. And if you type that in your calculator, negative 2 times negative 28 is positive 56. And that is our final output. Number 8, f of h of 1/2. Once again, start with the h of 1/2. Notice we're starting right in here. H of 1/2. Well, our h function is negative 2x. So we're going to take this value of 1/2. We're going to put it back in for the x. And when we do, we get negative 2 times 1/2. And negative 2 times 1/2. Type it in your calculator if you need to, but that equals negative 1. Once again, we are not finished with this. We've only figured out what h of 1/2 is. Now we need to figure out, well, what is f of negative 1? Taking that answer that we just found of negative 1, we're going to put it back into our f function, looking at our directions. That is x squared plus 5. And the negative 1 is going to go back in here for the x. So we get negative 1 squared. And again, be careful. If you're typing this into the calculator, probably in Desmos as well, you need to have parentheses around that negative. Negative 1 squared actually gives us 1 plus 5. And then our final answer will be 6. Number 9 is h of negative 200. So So we're going to take this value of negative 200, put it back into the negative 2x, because that's our h function equals negative 2x. And we're going to take that value of negative 200, put it back in here for x, get negative 2 times negative 200. And that equals positive 400. We only had to calculate once on that particular function.